Time now for our mission segment this evening, brought to you by Star Ghana with support from UK Aid, Danida and the European Union. In our first story this evening, the Bongo District Hospital has no children's ward. Children and mothers admitted are therefore combined in one ward. Congestion is also high at wards during the peak season.
This is the Bongo District Hospital. Facilities are in quite good shape, and so it serves thousands of people. But congestion is high.
During the peak season, we get a lot of severe diarrhea, severe anemia, as well as severe malaria cases. They come very ill. If the place is filled up, the only option we have, we don't have any private hospital in the district. The only option we have is to refer the patients to the regional hospital. You write a referral for them, they pretend they are going, and then they go home. When you refer a patient, and you yourself, you realize that the tendency the patient will go, or the parents will send the patient, is very slim. It is better we have to opt to put in 2 or more patients on a bed. The only thing we do is we put similar conditions together.
There is no children's block, and so women and children share one ward.
It will be easier to combine the children with mothers than combining children with the male. That is why we are forced to bring both here until maybe up to the time we'll be able to obtain a children's ward before we can separate them.
This is a worry for health authorities.
There are times you have 2 patients pairing one bed in the hospital. It is possible that you go to the hospital with one form of ailment. You end up by contracting an additional ailment. I want to add the hospital an additional ward so that it will ease, or we will be able to separate the children from the females.
A children's block started years ago is at the roofing level. Plastered and almost ready, this will provide a congenial place for children to be attended to. But before completion, authorities are pleading for support.
We have to sit down until it is completed and handed over before we'll be thinking of finishing the place. Then that will mean that it will lie down a while not used. So our plea to government, Ghana Health Service, Ministry of Health, is to consider so that when equipments are being procured, they can take Bongo Hospital into consideration, especially this children's ward.
The Bongo District Hospital's challenges are many. There is no morgue. This is what is used as a morgue. Administrators have a headache.
This is what structure is used. Now, doctors here have explained that because of the inconvenience that dead bodies might cause to patients at the various wards, when one passes on quickly, the body is transferred here to allow those patients some comfort. Of course, lying beside a dead body isn't that comfortable. And perhaps that's been misconstrued as the morgue for the facility. But let me quickly also find out. So when the body is sent here, they don't stay here for forever until the corpse is picked.
No, they only stay here briefly. For instance, a patient pass on in the ward. Most of the time, they need to inform the relatives at home. You cannot just pick the corpse and send home. So whilst the body is kept here, they made their various calls, inform the relatives or inform their various homes that this is what has happened. And when they are ready, maybe at times 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, then they come for the corpse. Those cases that will be kept in the morgue, after staying briefly here, maybe an hour or 2, they might have organized transport to transfer the corpse to the mortuary in the regional hospital. There had been a few instances whereby a corpse may stay for about 1 day.
The assembly says this is bad.
What we have in the Bongo District Hospital It's a kiosk, a container. What we have to do quickly is to provide a mortuary facility for the hospital. As part of our plans in the utilization of the district development facility,